Jung spent decades studying the human psyche, and one of his most important insights was that psychological health requires integration of multiple structures working in harmony. The ego is essential. It provides conscious awareness, decision-making capacity, the sense of I that experiences life. But the ego alone is insufficient. Marcus represents what happens when the ego operates in isolation. He has consciousness without social adaptation, truth without delivery, authentic experience without the capacity to translate that experience into forms that others can receive. He's psychologically naked, and that nakedness makes him unable to function in human society. The tragedy of Marcus's condition is that he thinks he's more evolved than other people. He believes his brutal honesty represents some kind of superiority, while everyone else is trapped in fake social performance. What he doesn't understand is that he's psychologically incomplete. The persona isn't fake, it's not dishonest. It's the adaptive layer that allows genuine truth to be communicated in ways that preserve relationships and enable collective functioning. Jung would say Marcus needs to develop his persona to create that social interface between his raw conscious experience and the external world. He also needs to integrate his shadow to acknowledge that his so-called honesty might contain hostility or superiority he's not owning. He needs connection to his unconscious, which might provide wisdom that his isolated ego cannot access. But first, Marcus would need to recognize that being fired from 4 jobs, alienating every family member, and ending up completely isolated isn't evidence that everyone else is too sensitive. It's evidence that something crucial is missing from his psychological architecture. Until that recognition occurs, he'll continue his trajectory of social destruction, convinced he's the only honest person in a world of phonies, never understanding that he's simply incomplete. The ego gives us consciousness, but consciousness alone, without the social grace of persona, without the depth of shadow integration, without connection to the unconscious, isn't enough to make us fully human. It just makes us brutally, catastrophically alone.